Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we were just getting glam, chilling, talking about our mental health, talking about everything. So let's get into it. Let's do it. Happy Thursday. Today is actually my Friday, so that's why I'm getting glam this late at night. It's literally like 9 a.m. Oh, 9 p.m., but I don't work tomorrow, so we're just gonna get glam together, chill. I have nowhere else to be, nothing else to do, so that's why. I also have a new product to try. I'm very excited. I just got this in the mail. This is the Astra Auto Barrier 365 Cream Mist. It looks like the Laneige Cream Skin Toner. That mister is very light. We'll have to see. It's a skincare product, so we'll see how it works under makeup today at least. Gives your skin a very nice glow. We'll see how it dries down, works with makeup. I seen Jaclyn Hill actually talking about this on my For You page, and she said she puts it over her makeup, and a lot of people say it goes over your makeup, which I thought was weird, because I feel like the Laneige Cream Skin Toner and this like milky toner texture doesn't really sit well over makeup. I feel like it might have like an oily component to it in order to like, I feel like it might have like an oily component to it, but I don't know. We'll see. I don't want to do anything crazy because I do have other TikToks that I want to film later. However, I do want to look pretty. This is my new sweater. It's really holey, which I didn't expect it to have as many holes. Like, I knew it's a knit sweater, but these holes are pretty wide. I have to wear a shirt under it if I want to wear it to, like, to work or something. But it's super warm and my house is freezing because it's literally like -20 outside right now. And your girl is not fucking with it. I do not mess with the cold weather. Anyway, you guys, so how was your day? My day was actually the worst day in a long time. It was the best and worst day, period. Like, I don't know how today was, like, I can't wait for it to be over, but there was some like key moments, you know what I mean? So like, worked late, which kind of sucks. It never really is nice to get off late, but you know, it went well-ish. The work day went horribly. I had a horrible, rough day at work, you know, when everyone's just kind of in a mood. You know, all the customers are not happy. There's always something going on. We're constantly, and it's not even, I like a smooth, consistent day at work. That's like one of my favorites personally because it makes me feel confident. And like, do you know what? It's just like, there's a lot of people, but it's very smooth. Today was not that. It was bump, bump, bump after bump, okay? And I was not there for that long, but it still was bump, 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 bump. Then it came to close, bump, 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 bump. And then the rest of the closing went fine, but it was just stressful as hell. So I'm getting no hours at work, so that results in me having like no money at all, which is fine, but you know, it's hard to have no money. I feel like everybody wants money, like needs it, not even want, needs, whatever. So no hours at work. I applied to another job, which I probably will keep my other job. Like the one that I have right now is a really good career, which I will keep and probably continue to do. However, you need something in the meantime because this is kind of a starter position. Like, I need something else as well. It's kind of a double-edged sword because I have time to create content and do the things I love, like this job. And I'm putting this out into the universe as if this were my job because this is what I want, truly what I think my job will be or should be in this lifetime. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I have more time to do this, which is what I love to do. Like, this is my passion, essentially. But that also means no real money coming in. So, double-edged sword there, but you know what I mean? I still live with my parents, so it's like not that bad, but you know, I've just been down mentally. I feel like a failure. I look at everything that is happening to me and it feels like failure. I look like failure, feel like failure, blah, 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 and then you spiral. But I was feeling really down about myself and I DM'd one of my favorite influencers, Glamzilla. Okay, if y'all know who Glamzilla is, right? I DM'd her and I just asked her, I was like, how do you deal with it all? Like, how do you keep your head up when something's not going right or like things aren't happening? And she actually within very quickly responded to me. And I was like, oh my God, it turned for my content journey anyway, it turned my head kind of on a swivel. My favorite influencers who has like millions of followers can answer me, then anything can happen, girl. Like, you know what I mean? And it was fairly quick. And I'm like, I was having the worst day just because like, I love my YouTube and I love my Instagram. I love my TikTok, but sometimes it just feels like I'm never gonna go anywhere. And I feel like a lot of people feel like that, but it's like, if that can happen, what else can happen? Like if it, maybe, you know, maybe there's always something. Like, I don't know. It was really, really cool and really, really kind of like perspective changing. That's never happened to me where like someone's answered my DM and I was like, my heart sunk and I was just sitting at the dinner table, like literally in my work clothes, ready to go to work, and that was just like the coolest thing ever. Stop yapping and put on makeup. That's what I'm hearing. I'm trying this primer again. I bought this a bit ago. This is it says new on it because it's fairly new. It's the Clingy Primer from Wet n Wild. I used it one time, hated it, and never tried it again, but I honestly think I need to give it a better chance. This formula feels very thick and like gluey, goopy, but not in a bad way, just in like it's very gel texture. It's like a mix between, oh my god. She's sticky. Oh my lord. That is one sticky primer. I feel like I need to get this off my hand. This has niacinamide and it claims to be up to 16-hour wear. Clinical tested on 30 volunteers. We'll see. We'll see. It's very sticky. I'm giving that a minute to set in. I don't know what I want to use for foundation. Something I haven't used in a while, I think. Let's go to my foundation drawer and pick something. I have two foundations that I want to wear. One is very, very pink and one is very, very neutral. Like, this one is more my shade. This one just feels like it has more life to it. But this one's so pink and this one's so, I don't know. I want to use this one. I haven't used this one ever on camera, I don't think. This is the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear, I think. Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. I used it a few times when I bought it, and then I realized that the shade was kind of off. So I'm hoping I can maybe like mix it with something. Oh, my boyfriend's calling me. Sorry guys, my boyfriend called me, and it's very rare that he gets to call me when he's working because it is night shifts, and so I had to answer. But basically I was blending out my foundation. It was looking very, very pink / orange. So I did add a layer of the Sheer Glow on top of the Radiant Longwear. This is in the shade Mont Blanc and this is Yukon. I definitely need to get the shade Mont Blanc in this foundation because I love the formula, but the shade is monstrous on me. We're gonna use the Soft Glam Concealer from e.l.f. This is in the shade 20 Light Cool. This concealer has a very small doe foot, which I don't mind, but it just throws me off because I'm so used to having like large doe foots. I'm gonna put a little on my nose to see if it's gonna cling, but we'll see. I love this foundation. I love this concealer. I'm gonna blend this puppy out. Okay, so concealer is all blended. It looks so beautiful. This formula is absolutely stunning. It's literally just like the foundation in a concealer form, which I love because this is one of my favorite foundations, and it is so affordable, and it's just chef's kiss. Like, it really competes with some of my high-end, and it being at this drugstore pricing is unbeatable. We're gonna bronze in the new Lumi bronzer stick. I've tried this a few times now, and I absolutely love it. It is creamy, it's blendable. I don't know how many shades they have exactly. Like, my area only carried 3 shades. I don't know if that's the exact shade range. If so, they really need to extend it because bronzer is for everybody. My area only carried 3 shades, which I think is abominable. I think that's the word. About like crazy, insane, atrocious. The thing I hate about brands not releasing enough shades is obviously not everybody can use it. Like, everybody should have a shade in 2026. There should be no problems with shade ranges, period. There shouldn't be. But I also think it's, why should I get to love a product and another group of people not? Because it's like, I love this bronzer, but if there's not a shade for everybody, I can't fully recommend it because why would I? There's not a shade for everybody. You know what I mean? So I'm really hoping that L'Oreal has like more shades. I'm gonna do some more research and maybe in editing, you know. Surprise, they only have the 4 shades. They all look like they would work on lighter skin tones, but of course none for deeper skin tones. So, you know, abominable, atrocious. But this bronzer stick is so beautiful, and I really hope that there's not just 3 shades because I can't confidently recommend something if not everybody can use it. Like, what? The base is basing. It is looking so stunning and beautiful. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna use the shade Spicy from Say. I haven't used this blush in a hot minute just because I usually use it in the summertime, but it is so gorgeous. How do I not use it all the time? And I feel like it's gonna match this sweater, like this vibe. This is just a vibe together. And we're gonna blend this out. I'm gonna put it in my sunburn location because that is my favorite bronzing and blush location. I am so, first of all, I forgot how pigmented this was. Guys, I am so ready for summer and spring. Like, the spring colors, I'm so excited for pastels, pastel yellow, pastel pink, pastel blue. Like, I have the cutest fucking yellow bikini that I can't wait to wear in the summertime. I absolutely love summer. I'm so excited for summer and so excited for freaking spring, and my birthday's in spring, so of course I'm excited, but I'm also not excited because I'm turning 22, which sounds young because every time I tell someone they're like, 22? I'm like, yes, 22, girl. I'm scared. I've only ever been 1 to 21. I've never been 22 before, and it's terrifying. Like, everyone's like, oh, 22 is fine. Like, it's kind of like a meh thing, and I'm like, I don't want to be meh. I don't want it to be meh. I want it to be amazing, because I feel like 1 to 21 has been kind of, like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, so hopefully 22 is, like, freaking wild and crazy and fun. This is so beautiful. Oh my god, itch on the face. I don't even care. I go in for it. People, like, try and, like, use a spoolie, but honestly, if I have wet foundation on, I'm going for it. I'm going for it. We're gonna powder. Powder for 500, please. What are we using today? What is Easy Bake by Huda Beauty? You were correct. I don't know. I think I'm just gonna use the one that's sitting in front of me, which is the Cherry Peach flavor scent shade. Just because, honestly, I don't want to go digging for the other one. I'm gonna be real. That's me being real with you. I don't want to go digging for it, so we're not gonna. This one works on my whole entire face, so I really do not give a schnitzel. I was literally, like, looking in the depths of my collection and found a Juno & Co. sponge. Y'all remember those? I got my, and this is the exact one. The year was 2018. Nikki Tutorials had just done a collab with Juno & Co. or was at least promoting or being like, this is the best sponge. Miss Juno & Co. The foundation in use, it's the Jouer foundation. Y'all remember that? I always wanted that foundation. I don't know if they still make it, but I still want it to this day. There's so many products I never got to try when I was, like, peak beauty guru days, because I was so young and, like, could not afford it. Just taking a little bit of the Sephora Micro Smooth, going under the eyes and kind of on the cheekbones, just in the forehead, you know, adding a little bit of this powder everywhere. The base is basic. When I tell you guys, the only thing keeping me going right now is my YouTube and my social media. It's been so stressful. This is like an escape for me, and it's just something I'm good at, something I know I can come home to and, like, do, feel good about it, post it, you know, have a little conversation in the comments. Whether it's 1 or 2 comments, I don't care. I am so happy to respond, and I love it. I eat it up every damn time. I just love everyone's comments, and I'm so grateful for every single comment. We're gonna use some Hoola Original today. Usually I would use Hoola Light, but I'm feeling a little bit bronzier, clearly. Whew. I'm using the same brush here. Really gonna blend this. My neck is covered, so or like, for the most part, so I'm not too worried. We're gonna just load up on bronzer because, like I said, I want it. Oh my god, you guys know. Hold on. And I love makeup. It is truly an escape for me. It is what I do when I'm feeling sad, when I'm feeling happy, when I feel creative, to express myself. And I love everything about what I have created here with my 87 subscribers. Saying that does sound like I'm making a joke of it, but what I'm telling you, I'm being so dead serious. I love every single one of you, and I'm grateful for every single one of you, and I am just hang out, talk about makeup, because in my real life, nobody wants to talk about makeup with me. I shouldn't say nobody. My sister, my sister-in-law, and my mom do talk about makeup with me. If you find something that you find joy in, do it. Do it. We are looking smooth as heck right now, and I'm loving it. We're gonna use some of these She's Flushed blush from Patrick Ta in the powder formula. We're just gonna go over top. Whenever I contour my nose, I always show you guys my favorite powder from the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette, shade Warm Taupe. I actually do have a crusty, dusty, old, amazing powder from the drugstore that is a actual contour powder, because I find you can find cream contours, liquid bronzers, but you can never find a actual powder contour. This here, I don't even know if they make this anymore, but the Bronze Boosting Matte Sculpting Palette from Physicians Formula. I think it comes with like a bronzer, a banana powder, and a contour powder, but the contour powder is the perfect freaking shade for me to contour my nose with. So we're gonna do that today. I start with the underside of my nose, and I look at where the light naturally hits my nose, and I go under that natural light, and I just blend it down. I'm feeling very smoky with this gray shirt. So maybe like a cute smoky glam and a slick back. Ooh. I'm gonna take this Smashbox palette, which don't ask me how old it is. Don't ask. But this is the Smashbox matte eye palette, and I'm just gonna put this all over. I'm taking this shade up in the corner here, just a bone off-white color. And I'm just kind of setting down whatever's already on my eye. I'm gonna start with this little brown shade here. I'm just gonna keep that close to my lid. Okay, you guys, I've kind of just packed that brown shade on the eye, and then I'm gonna take the bigger fluffy brush in that same brown shade and diffuse it. That is all smoked out on the eyes. I'm gonna take a dark brown, but a little bit warmer than this brown, and we're gonna pack that on the lid as well and blend up, but a little bit closer, but this is what we're kind of looking like. I'm gonna take a little bit of this butter bronzer and kind of warm up my eyes a little bit by just putting this on the lid. Okay, I'm gonna take a small brush. I'm gonna smoke this black shade out on my waterline, my lash line, stained, and we're gonna pack that black onto my lash line. I'm gonna take the black and go on my lower lash line as well. I'm gonna take a brown liner and go on the top and bottom. So cute. I'm loving this look so much. We're gonna take, I'm also gonna highlight the inner corners with a matte highlighter. I'm taking the shade Free Spirit from my Rustic Glam palette, which I actually just hit pan on, crazy. And we're just gonna take that and go in the inner corners to brighten everything up. Red Ochre from the Modern Renaissance palette on a tiny brush like this. And we're just gonna use this as my blush. I love this as a blush. It's very pigmented, so I have to be careful, but this just adds that really pretty pop of red, and I just love it. I'll take it on the nose as well. Guys, I just cannot stop myself from doing fake freckles. I have to. I'll just go in with this brush as well, and I'll do my fake freckles with whatever shade looks right to me in this. Okay, let's do some setting spray. For setting spray, I'm using the classic setting spray. Wherever I put it, here it is. Make It Last from Milani, the jumbo. Okay, it took me like 20 minutes to find out this combo, but I found it, and I think it looks so cute. I basically used the Cream Glide liner from e.l.f. This is in the shade Espresso Martini. I then went over with the shade Cafe au Lait from Kimchi Beauty, and I also used two NYX butter glosses, one in the shade Fortune Cookie and one in the shade Tiramisu. And honestly, you probably didn't need all these products to do this. You probably could have used the lip liner, the lipstick, and one of these glosses, or like, you didn't need any of these products. You probably achieved this with something else, but that's just how I did it. And we're just gonna finish up the look with some mascara and we'll be good to go. Fit to me is so important, you guys, like specifically on the lower lashes, because if you put it in the middle, I think that it's gonna look more cute. If you put it on the outside, it's more sexy vibes, you know what I mean? So like, angling this mascara wand outwards, giving that cat eye effect, and then putting it on the lower lash lines. This is the up close of the finished look. I love the way it turned out. I think it looks so cute. Very, very sexy, very professional. I don't know why it's giving that. Absolutely love the way this look turned out. There's just something about it. It's so sexy, but so like wearable. Like if you wore this every single day, like they'd be like, wow, you're that bitch. You're beautiful. You're stunning. You're beautiful. You're gorgeous. You look like Linda Evangelista. Like you're stunning. So yeah, I absolutely love this look. Anyway, you guys, thank you for watching. If you made it this far, make sure you give it a like, subscribe, comment, you know, all of the things. I love you so much. I'll see you in the next video.